Real Madrid woke up after the derby defeat with more than a bruised pride. They woke up with a problem on their right flank. Dani Carvajal, the man who has been the defensive heartbeat on the right side for years, limped out of that match clutching his calf, and the club later confirmed a soleus muscle injury that initially looked like it would keep him sidelined for 4 to 5 weeks. But football rarely sits still, and neither does Carvajal. Behind closed doors at Valdebebas, the treatment has been intense, the swelling has dropped, and suddenly, a man once written off for the first Clasico of the season is quietly eyeing October 26 at the Bernabeu as a personal target. A date already marked in red on many calendars for football fans. Across Spain, that possibility changes the conversation entirely. Carvajal is not only a defender, he is leadership, experience, and a tactical safety valve who reads the game for his teammates and can neutralise Barcelona's wide threats, while also providing the overlaps that give Madrid balance in attack. If he returns for the Clasico, Xabi Alonso gets back a known, trusted template on the right, someone who understands when to push high and when to hold the line, and that stability could be the difference between a nervy draw and an assertive home performance. Conversely, if that early return proves optimistic, Alonso will be forced into improvisation, moving midfielders out of position, trusting academy options, or relying on makeshift solutions that have not been stress-tested at the highest level. The stakes are tactical, but they are also psychological. A fit Carvajal lifts the entire dressing room. Real's calendar is merciless. Between now and late October, there are league fixtures, a Champions League tie, and an international break that offers both a pause and a trap. A pause for recovery, yes, but a trap because timelines can lengthen if setbacks occur. Reports indicate Carvajal will miss the immediate upcoming matches, including fixtures against Villarreal, Getafe, and the Champions League clash with Juventus, but that window gives him focused rehab time, and the club believes a return for the Clasico is within reach if the progress continues. That squad planning around him is already happening. The coaching staff are rehearsing contingency plans, but you can see why the collective breath of Madrid is being held. One player's fitness is beginning to look like a decisive variable in the title race. Beyond tactics and fixtures, there's a narrative hook that matters to viewers. Carvajal's career is defined by comebacks, grit, and a refusal to be sidelined by the big moments. He has a reputation for shortening recovery times through dedication and careful management, and the club's medical team know what is at stake. Not just one game, but momentum, morale, and the optics of a season where injuries have already bitten into Madrid's depth. With Trent Alexander-Arnold also sidelined, the right-back vacancy has been a glaring problem for Alonso. Having Carvajal available would plug that hole and allow Madrid to present a far more familiar and dangerous setup against Barcelona. The latter, for their part, will be watching and preparing to exploit any weakness, and that dynamic, that chess match across training grounds and physio rooms, is what makes the lead-up to October 26 so intoxicating for fans. So what should fans expect in the build-up? Expect updates, measured optimism from the club, and a cautious approach to his minutes if he returns. Expect Xabi Alonso to talk up his options while quietly hoping his captain's return arrives in time. And expect Barcelona to keep pressing their own wounds, because in modern El Clasico storylines do not hinge on a single name alone. They hinge on the aggregate of decisions, recoveries, and tactical tweaks. Whether Carvajal steps onto the Bernabeu turf on October 26 or watches from the stands, this chapter is already shaping the narrative of the season. A veteran fighting the clock, a coach balancing risk and reward, and a league title race that refuses to be decided on form alone. For now, one thing feels certain: October 26 will arrive with more questions than answers, and Dani Carvajal's fitness could be the single variable that tips the scale. If you want crisp, clickable coverage, the chosen title, the right-back shock, Carvajal's race to save Real Madrid's Clasico, nails that mix of drama and consequence. It promises urgency, names the hero and the moment, and primes viewers for a story where fitness and fate collide on the biggest stage of Spanish football.